Wiggle your legs out a couple of times. Well, there we go. Just got to plug the cable in. I think my cat had been chewing on the cable. Now I can relax with my friends. As long as I can see Pollywog and Stuart and Narissa and Kristen and zillions of YouTubers, I'm happy. So nice to have you on board. If I was there, I'd kiss Pollywog right on the head. Yes, I would. Nice deep breath together. Hope you've had a beautiful day. Time to relax and do some restorative, regenerative yoga. Relax your facial expression. Let your eyes roll back. Good time guaranteed for all. Welcome if you're joining on YouTube streaming, or maybe you're watching recorded on YouTube. A lot more people are watching these recordings. Subscribers are growing. I'm really, really super grateful for that. It really helps out. It's a cool thing. So please like and subscribe. My motto is like it whether you like it or not, and subscribe whether you want to or not. Now we can move our breathings down to our belly button. Two, 3 more minutes, no rush. Feel your feels. Longer, smoother, deeper breathing. Fall asleep if you want. That's an unusual instruction tonight. I think I can fall asleep anywhere, anytime. That wasn't the case for me for many years. I suffered from a bad sleep disorder, but sooner or later, all of our negative patterns are worked out and everything returns, restores to factory installed conditions. Okay, we'll say the great prayer of acceptance together. I accept exactly who I am, where I am, what I have, what I'm doing, what my circumstances and conditions are right here, right now, exactly the way they are. Even if it seems unacceptable, we find acceptance. It's the key to freedom. Good, then nice deep breath, feeling all of your feels. Exhale, let it go. Release. We are calm and serene souls. Yes, we are. Start getting your happy on. I'll accept that. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate super organic feel good through yourself. Arms up to the ceiling. Stretch your arms up over your head. Writhe around with me on the floor. Don't you want to do that? Just have a little twister party on the floor. Point your toes forward. Say something technical like, oh, ooh, ah. Good. Draw your knees in. Roll around on your back. Good. Let's roll up and do some storative yoga, shall we? Some storative yoga. Oh, it's good to see you. Man, it's not Monday, it's Wednesday, so we get to relax a little bit. Oh, let's chant an Om together. It feels to be one of the coolest things that we can do. Polywog, let her rip, young man. Big inhale. Om. Prayer hands, we'll say a prayer of peace to the world. Maybe silence is the best prayer of all. If everyone could be still and silent, that would equate to peace, it seems. At least it would be a start. Good, we've done what we can do. Lace your hands, thumbs up. I believe group prayer is a very powerful thing. I just shaved and my neck is smooth as a baby's bottom. And frankly, I can't say that I've ever touched a baby's bottom. I ain't had no babies that have bottoms, but my neck feels soft as a baby's bottom. 6, 7, 8. Dig your thumbs underneath the corner of your jaw. Relax face down. Dig in like amorous digging creatures to your jaw. Oh, loosen up that head of ours. Now hold steady pressure in there for 8 or 9 seconds. Try to pop your head off. Pop. It just goes pop. Our brains don't create thought, they receive it. So there. Good. All right. Drop a chin. Take pumpkins around 6 times tonight. 1, 2. We're going to do all the things, you guys, all the things. 4. When I do it, I like to do all the things. And 6. Other way. Oh, 1. Nice turnout. Good to see you. 3, 4. Stop thinking. Start thinking less. Relax your head down. It's not that I think less of myself. It's just that I think less of myself. Get it? Aren't words fun to play with? Okay, now we're gonna beat the heels of our hands. We're just gonna go bonk, 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 bonk. This is our thenar eminence, and it's a pressure point of our body. And if we do this, if we do it too much, we'll get too happy and we'll explode. So just a little bit. Good, now I'm gonna put these in here and I'm gonna smush, push and smush. Uh. Now, of course, you're supposed to be dorsiflexing your wrists while you're doing this. Push, push. Good. Now I'm going to go up, forward, over the top, and around. A 1. People with long arms really like this because they can straighten their arms all the way. If you push your butt down into the floor, you could go all the way over the top. 5, 6. This keeps my hips lively, frisky, ready. Good. Now I'm going to push down, straighten my arms, drop my chin, close my eyes, do ujjayi breathing, and I'm going to do a little bit of integral calculus with my left brain because I may not be a Renaissance man, but I can't even spell Renaissance. Good. Now, back of our wrist. So to get that, you do palmar flexion. This is called vultures. We're vulture capitalists. Now, you do it upside down. Sometimes you do it right side up. Sometimes you flip it over, do it upside down. Ooh, this feeling a little crabby in here. Good. Now back up, over, forward, and around and over the top. Here comes my cat knocking over the space shuttle, blast off, and down it goes. And it tries again to take off. Cat says, I'm not having it, and down it goes. Once again, the shuttle tries. Cat goes up along. I think you get the drift. 6, 7, 8. I should just get 100 of these t-shirts and wear them all the time. You're saying you wear it all the time anyway. Good. Now I'm pushing down into my hands, dropping my chin, doing ujjayi breathing with my friends, that soft, whispery seashell aspirant sound at the back of my throat, our throats. Good. Now what's cool out of this is your arms just go flinging up, and then they pretty much go out. Then they go back here behind you. Then, like my black cat attacking me from the back, they go up my back. They grab me by the neck, and poof. Wow, look at Pollywog beginning to mimic the movement. That's really good, Pollywog. I couldn't mimic these movements till I was about 52 years old, so you're about 50 years ahead of me. Poof, I'm what they call a late bloomer. I'm starting a new line of underwear for slightly older people called late bloomers. What do you guys think? You're thinking I'll wear them when I'm ready, but not a damn second before that. Up your back. When are you going to start wearing them? Well, it depends. Poof! I'm here all week, you guys. Good. Now, I'm going to stretch my hands a little more because this is Self-Care Wednesday. If you got hands that are tight as a lobster, then you could go side to side a little bit. Ooh, too tight. Man, I had a guitar lesson today, and this guy's trying to shape my fingers into things that just you should learn when you're 3 years old. I pretty much wanted to run out of the room crying, feel sorry for myself. That usually helps. Sometimes it feels like I can't make anything better, but I know for certain that I can make things worse. So at least I can not make things worse. Good. Now, wristy wrists. Finally, finally. And the other way. All the self-care stuff tonight. All the feel-good stuff. Do you like to feel good? I think feeling good and feeling God are synonymous. I really do. You know, my camera didn't work at the start of class. Didn't have it plugged in. I think my bandwidth is almost exhausted, you guys. Then hi, how you doing? Man, are we going to have a great future. I can hardly wait to be hanging out with you guys in the 28th century. Space vehicles, telepathy, bilocation. Cup your hands at your heart, and something wonderful is coming our way, even if it doesn't make sense. We're just getting started. Okay, and I just need my head to tilt a little. I know, I know you like this. Drop your chin a little. If I was at your house, well, first I would go into your refrigerator and take out whatever I wanted, and then I'd put one hand on the top of your head and one hand on your left shoulder, and I'd I'd move those things apart. Then I'd go back to your refrigerator. Drop your chin. My head goes over pretty far and I have a really big head too. So there. Good. Now we'll bring it up. It's stuck, you guys. Okay. Up it goes. This way. Crank a doodle dandy. Drop your chin. Close your eyes. Wear your calm and peaceful face. More people in class. Awesome. Good to see you. Good. Now bring that thing back up. Good. All right. One seated forward fold, and then, as Monty Python used to say, something completely different. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like to waddle my buns back. I get a little bit more width of my hips, spread my shoulders. Inhale, look forward from fingertips for long extendo serpentine spines. Exhale, 30 seconds. Gather your rosebuds while you can. What a gift this life is, and so easy to forget, so impossibly easy to just get caught up in the details and the logistics and miss the miracle, the greatest of all philosophical questions. Why is there something rather than nothing? Pollywog says that question gives me a headache. I'm just going to enjoy myself. Come up, beautiful friends. Now, I've been sitting all day long. I have to admit it. Just been sitting all day long. I've been active, playing all my instruments, but now the front of my body's all congealed. So, bottoms up. Expand your belt line. Lift up high. Make the front of your body go wow-wee. Chest 2, shoulders back, lift up. And sufficient. Come on down. Oh, Sheryl Crow, side to side. Every day is a winding road. We're just careening down the highway of life, you guys, hitting the speed bumps on this side and this side. I was following somebody on the freeway today. They were just going speed bumps to speed bumps, and it was amusing and terrifying at the same time. Side to side. Inhale, kids. Grab your elbows. And now woik your shoulders and elbows. W-O-I-K, woik. That's how they say it in Alabama. Woik it side to side. Now I'm going to work my left elbow behind my head further than usuals. Then I'm going to break the side of my t-shirt. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna grab my right elbow, gonna bring it all the way behind my head. Gonna lean over, but I'm gonna drop my right bun. This is it. One of these days when it all works out. Today's that day. Today's the future you were so worried about 4 or 5 years ago. Good. Come on back up. Switch across your pins. Pull back on your hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? And come on down. You're so flexible, you go splat, your head comes all the way down, or the teacher just walks by and pushes you all the way down to the floor. That's how they used to teach yoga before people got sued for doing it. It's better just to not touch people anymore. I got a massage the other day. There was like no touching. It's weird. Fingertips, long spine, look forward. Outhale. Come on down. Now, you may not be able to stop thinking, but Greg's installing a dimmer switch inside of your brain, and you can dial down your thinking to from caterwauling to busy to calm to slower to barely any at all. Okay, pleased to come up. Time to Om together. I'd like to get together for an in-person class and just Om with everybody for about an hour. We'd get so high. Inhale. Now that you've made contact with God, love, source, universe, drop your chin, prayer hands, close your eyes. Please, I invite you to pray for the thing, the big desire. What's the big desire? Desire is such an important thing. Prayer is the aiming of desire with the confidence that you'll get it. Why would the universe make individual children, give them desires and not fulfill them? That would be cruel. I don't believe in that kind of universe. The only person who prevents us from getting our desires, strangely enough, is ourselves. Good. Now, yoga fists for strong wrists, fists on the floor, footy feet on the floor. Up you go. Yoga for everybody. Hips higher than your knees. Good. Then sink on down. Sink on down. Cross your left thigh over your right. Slink your ankle under for you long-limbed people. Almost. One of these days, slide in as far as you can with your knees and your ankles crossed. Walk your hands way in, and then lift your bum up with your knees and ankles crossed as high as you can on your tippy toes, and just reach your head back and put it on the floor. Sure. Sure. Good, kids. Now let thy legs down, and with your knees and ankles still crossed, good luck on this. Take your knees this way, which, if you're really flexible, your knees and ankles are still crossed. I have no idea how you do that. Here's my right hand, taking it over to the left. Walk around all the way to the left until you run back into your feet. Go all the way around your body. If you can't, that's why we're doing it. Then turn your chest down to the floor. Maybe bring your left elbow down. Maybe, ouch, bring your right elbow down. If you can bring your chest down with your knees and ankles crossed, I will buy you an ice cream cone. Now I'm going to come step on you with love and compassion. So this actually can be an insanely strong twist, but moderate so that it's not life-threatening, but life-stimulating. Now we're yinning it. We're taking a little time. Good. Exhale all the air out. Somehow get yourself out of this mess. Bring it all back around the front. Still, we're just sitting together, knees and ankles crossed. Just going to show it from the side. Now, bring your knees in, uncross your ankle. I'm going to put a block underneath my head. Take your left hand through the triangle and reach up and grab your right knee. Left arm goes through the triangle. You're pulling in. If your head doesn't come all the way down, you just put a little banky underneath there. Okay, kids, now let's just straighten out our right leg straight up to the ceiling. See that? Now I'm going to reach up and grab my calf. If this is too much stretch, do less. If it's not enough stretch, grab your foot. Let your head back down. I'm going to come over your house, push your shoulders down. I have a lot of people's houses to go to. I'm the Santa Claus of yoga. Have you been naughty or have you been nice? Don't be too nice. Be naughty at least. Sometimes. People that are nice all the time are not that much fun to hang out with. Good. Now uncross your legs and let's roll up. Boop. That's definitely a different take on the Santa Claus thing. So now we gonna put our right thigh over. Slink your right ankle under because you can. Slide in as far as you can until you hear part of your garment beginning to rip. Maybe it's not your garment. And then stand up on your left toes. Lift up to the moon. We have a Stegosaurus dinosaur gonna crawl underneath us. Those are the ones that have the sharp things on their back. Lift up. Stegosaurus. Good, come on down. All right. Now the crossed knees and ankles go to the right. And if you can do this with that crossed underneath there, hats off, man. Hats off. Now, here's my left hand. I'm going to turn to my right, going to put my hands down on the floor. I'm going to walk all the way around until I come back to my feet. And you're going to stop somewhere. And then maybe your right elbow, maybe your left elbow. And if you can lay down on your chest, you're either Gumby or Pokey, one of the two. Oh God, this is a body weight stretch. Okay, friends, drag yourself up out of that mess. Oh boy, okay. That felt wonderful. Now, I'm just sliding my right ankle out to here, taking my right hand through the triangle, resting my head down. Now this releases my right behind cheek. Drop my chin, relax my neck. Just wait for it. All good things come to those who wait for it. If we learn to wait for things properly, things will come to us. Have you ever struggled for something and then surrendered and then it came along? Isn't that better? Big inhale, big exhale. Okie dokie, now we're going to extend our lefty leg up. You might be insanely flexible and can reach up and grab your foot. My calf is good. Let my head down. Hold on for dear life. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now release both our feeties up to the ceiling. And half a minute of just on your back, legs up, Viparita Karani, really good for circulation. Now, this isn't the most serious inversion we could do. We could do some headstand or handstand or shoulder stand, but those poses aren't for most people most of the time. This is a good inversion for the majority of humanity. Maybe it's not our karma to be doing headstands. I've known yogis who could do a headstand, stand on their head without their hands. They could just balance on the crown of their head. That's a different karma, isn't it? Now the splits are in our karma. Widen your legs out to full high, how you doing pose. Ankles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now point your toes savagely like ballerinas. Lift up our heads. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, reach up and grab your big toes. We'll happy baby it for 43 seconds. This is the version where you just lay there and your knees come down to the floor. Your bum doesn't lift. I bet the young ones in class can do this. Pollywog, not a problem. Iris Sky, Anna's daughter, can do it. Us older folks, if you're older than say 4, it's not so easy to get your knees down. All right, now we're going to let go of our feet. We're going to bring our knees in and take our knees around in a brief circle. A circle with your briefs. Other way. Woo, woo. Good, now put your feet flat on the floor. Feet about hip distance apart. Staring at my ceiling. I've got a 27-foot high ceiling. You should come over and see it. Good, now lift up your bottoms, the bridge pose. And the first lift is kind of pedestrian and mediocre and pathetic. So we'll come down and feel kind of sheepish about that effort. Now we'll lift the hips up super high. Up they go. Ooh, higher, higher. Hips for higher. My hips are for higher. Coming down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now this time we're going to the moon, kids. Speaking of the moon, there should be a crescent moon out one of these days. Lift up higher, higher, higher. Ooh, and come on down. Good, then one of my very favorite poses, feet together, knees butterfly out to the side. reach up and grab your elbows over your head. And I'm going to come over to your house again with a pizza roller, a really big one, a cartoon pizza roller. And I'm going to roll you into the floor. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. 10 sandbags. In this pose, it's kind of like gravity's really strong and you're stuck to the floor. Your knees stick, your bum sticks, your shoulder blades, the back of your head. All right, that's enough of that. Come on up, however you're going to do it. Here's your new mantra. I've fallen and I can get up. That's your mantra for the rest of your life. Agreed? Yes. Good. Now, not too long in this one, but just fold your right shin under. And Greg only leans back to here. You guys can probably lean all the way back with immunity and impunity. Oh my God, they're making popcorn next door. That's going to send me into a tizzy. Now, if you don't like this one, just remember, too bad. My body is so strong and muscular and amazing, I can only lean back to here. So somebody's not going to go back that far. You can. I can go back to my elbows. Not a problem. I can lean all the way on my back. Oh, kind of a problem. All right, get up out of this one, would you? Would you just get out of that? No problem, you say. Place your hands down here, down by Oaxaca. That's in Mexico. Lift up, stretch up. Turn very much to the right. Relax your hands and take twisty to the right. Reach your right arm behind your back. Grab your left shin. That's for, I'm not going to name names, but Kristen does this one. Right arm goes behind the back and grabs the left shin. She has long, beautiful arms, so she can paint things that are very far away. Good. Now, how about some ecstasy tonight? Not the drug, but good, feel good ecstasy. Come out, plant your hands, and bottoms up, kid. Polly Porcupine's going to walk underneath us. Lift up above Polly Porcupine. You'll be glad you did. Now he's out of the way. You can come on down. And now pose dedicated to the Yoga Sage Halgasana, where you stretch your right leg out, pull your left foot into your right thigh. Kids, my YouTube channel is blowing up. Just a few more hundred subscribers. I'll be making about $1 million a month on advertising revenue, and then I'll take you guys all to Thailand. What do you think? Okay. Now we're gonna lean over our right leg, and probably only Helga's gonna like this. I think Iris Sky likes this. She's our rambunctious 3-year-old. Hi, Iris. Good to see you. We should get Iris and Pollywog at the park together. That would be just too much for me. Don't jam your head down. I want you to fold from your hips. Inhale, bend your right knee a little, get soft and squishy like a sponge. Exhale and come on down. Let's suffer together. Shared pain is decreased, shared pleasure is increased. Can't even see Helga in this pose. She's so damn flexible. Exhale all the air out, kitty cats. And let's start an uprising, shall we? Polite people rarely make history. Now we're going to just grab our right foot and we're going to loosen up our acetabulum. That's the name of your hip joint. Woo! Other way. Ankle over your knee goes without saying. That's why I said it. Big hugs. Look how big I could fit you, all of you, in my arms right here. Pull back, touch your elbows together. Just kidding. There are people who can do that. Right arm under. Good. And freestyle a little bit. Lefts and rights, ups and downs. Get your groove on. Get into your right brain. I'm seriously into left-right brain study, and we're all pretty much addicted to our left brain, and our right brain is holistic, peaceful, big picture, present moment, contextual. Good. Now turn chest, face, elbows to the right as far as you can. Turn face to the left as far as you did. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Be beautiful. Good. Now brings it back to the center. Now the pose you either like or you don't. This is the one called, what's it called? Gomugasana, cow face pose. Gonna slide my right knee over my left. Some people really don't like that. I don't think this pose was invented by a guy, probably. But anyway, your right knee's over your left. Then you're gonna fold over and just kind of tear yourself a new one as you come on down. I used to be able to bring my chin to the floor on this one. Our bodies change over time, don't they? At least I'm not going bald. Good. Come on up, kids. Oh, now the twist to get out any remaining vestiges of painful patterns of perception. We put our left elbow on our right knee. Then I suck my cat in, my shuttle, and twist it over here. And now I want both your elbows down over on this side. Both your elbows down. Be your own main squeeze. Close your eyes, stop thinking. Everything is always working out for us. Okay, pleased to come up. Okay, that was a long sequence. That went to at least 12 or 13 places, and with my massive memory, I probably can remember most of it. Now, on this side, you fold your left shin under, bonk. Not a problem for y'all. And you guys are just going to lean back on flat on your back. I'm not. This is my side that's perky. Run your own race. Don't compare yourself to who other people are today. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. That's a valid comparison. I'm not who I'm going to be, but I'm not who I used to be. That's for dang sure. If you don't like the pose, it's good for you. If you do like it, it's a bit of an indulgence. Miles Davis, the great jazz performer, maybe one of the greatest, if not the greatest. After a while, he wouldn't play certain songs anymore. They were too familiar, too easy. He always had to be learning something new, stretching the boundaries. He wanted to live with a sense of discomfort or bittersweet or unfamiliar. That's not for everybody, but it served him pretty well. All right. Now, some ecstasy. Bottoms up. Rocket your hips to the moon. Really lift up. This will stimulate your spine, so more ecstasy will fit inside of you. Good. And come on, down. Arms out, both of them for you guys. Turn left. Right hand, left ankle. Left arm around your back. Reach your left arm around and grab your right shin. It seems ridiculous until you see somebody do it. And then it's like, oh, I get it. Close your eyes, it's darker. More visceral than visual. Viscera, gut. Buenissimo, come on out. Vents, pose dedicated to the Yoga Sage Helgasana, left leg out. Janu Sirshasana, head to knee. Now, God loves you whether you can come all the way down or not. It's just God loves you a little more if you can just go a little further than last time. Don't just round your spine down, though. That's cheating. Now, my chest, my right shoulder and chest tends to be higher, so I'm going to square my chest down to the floor. Going to take my time. I like where this is going. It's an inside job. Pull that ball of your left foot in a little, toes in. Can you get your elbows down and flatten your forearms? And me neither. I just know that when we die, we go through that white light tunnel, and then there's going to be this yoga exam. It's going to be all the hard poses. And if you can do them, you get in. And if you don't, back you go. One more lifetime working on the poses. Good. Inhale, bend your left knee, soft, squishy. My hands on your back. Exhale, pushing you down, pushing you down. Relax your t-shirt. Breathe with me. We're all breathe. You ever breathe breath with somebody? It feels so good. We're all pretty much the same person. We just think we're different. Okie doke. Pleased to come up, my beautiful friends. Now, from here, grab your left foot like Daniel Day-Lewis. Take it around. Loosen up your acetabulum so you don't have to take so much acetaminophen. Hanging on by a thread here, you guys. I'm just almost ready. I'm almost off earth plane. Good. Now take that over like that. Bueno. Giant hugs. Hug my cat shuttle. Pull back. Left arm under. And I like ups and downs. Then I like circles. Then I like circles the other way. And I like lefts and rights. We might be losing our rights nowadays, but I am not going to lose my lefts. Now, chest and elbows all the way over to the left, face to the right. Drop your chin. Be your most beautiful self. Less thinking, more feeling. If we can learn to connect to our feelings, then we can begin to shape and mold them into what feels good, but not until we access them. First access, then shaping. Good. Back to the center. Release out. I deal with a lot of people in recovery, myself for one. And one of the things we usually say early on is like, wow, I never felt anything before. That's an interesting phase. Left knee up over your right knee. That only lasts about 20, 30, 40 years roughly. Good. Now, right elbow on your left knee. Look bored and disinterested as if you could in my class. Now I'm going to tuck my tummy in. Then I'm going to move over this way. I'll show you pictures of me with both my elbows down. Then I'll plant my hands and I go into a hand balance, shoot my legs back. Oh, I was terrifying. Oh, Anne's picking up polywog. That's a better pose. That's a good pose. Hugging your babies. You know why grandparents and grandkids get along so well? Common enemy. Irish Sky says, no kidding about that. Tell you what. Big inhale together. Breathe, same air. Release. Now, when you're doing something like this, you ought to come out slow, okay? Unless you're 4 years old, come out slow. I used to be 4 years old. All right, then I'm wondering if you'd be willing to meditate with me for 2 minutes, because we finished a little early. I got a really long Shavasana planned for you, but I'm wondering if you would meditate with me by stacking your spine up nice and tall. I'm going to drop my chin down just a little. I'm going to close my eye shades. I'm going to bring the attention of the breath to the tippy most of my nose. And I'm just going to feel the air go in and the air go out at the tippy most of my nose. I'm going to let all of my complex life reduce down to the part that goes in and the part that goes out. In the words of the great yoga sage Elmer Fudananda, relax, relax. Yoga, chitta, vritti, narodaha. Yoga, bliss, is when the chitta vritti, the movement of the mind, narodaha, ceases. When this occurs, presence of being spontaneously appears. Okay, we'll chant an Om together. Really good, you guys. Thank you for meditating. It's such a gift. Thank you. Inhale. Receive your prayers. Thank you, God, love, source being, for answering my prayers. Amen. Okay, it's the top of the hour. I invite you on your back for 6 minutes of blissful, ecstatic Shavasana, and I will hold time and space for you. Really good job, you guys. I really want to keep talking and bothering you, but I'm just gonna get some duct tape out. Beautiful. So stay relaxed in the pose, maybe relax even more. And if you'd like, you could invite God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing principle, IHOP for short, into yourself. Always from choice, never from coercion or convincing. Doesn't work that way. Good. If you prayed that little prayer with me, or even if you didn't, wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate extra, extra super feel good through yourself. It's a choice. Color your body with love, bliss, joy, truth, beauty, wisdom, love, and light. And curl onto your right side when you're ready. Love all over yourself. Good. Then keeping your eyes closed to keep the vibe on the inside, we'll sit up together. Vision is a beautiful sense, and yet it makes us appear separate. So with our eyes closed, we might feel a inner subjectivity, say the great German philosophers of the early 20th century, intersubjectivity. Read Heidegger. Hands to our heart. Drop your chin. We are calm, peaceful souls. All together we say, Namaste. Man, we knocked it out of the ballpark for a Wednesday yin class. I thought you did a beautiful job. I had my eye on you. I always do. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We're just about ready to get over this hump. It's so cool. So cool. Thank you for subscribing and sharing with friends.